What is going on, Shiba Army? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you all. Guys, we have so much to talk about. The price action is looking really good for Shiba Inu. But before I continue on, I do want to mention, guys, your last day to get your 2 free stocks with WEBULL when you click the link in the description below. So if you want to support me and support your pocket, go ahead and click the link in the description, and let's go ahead and get our free up to $2,300. Now, Shiba Inu. My, oh my, oh my. Guys, today Shytoshi dropped some huge bombshells on us left and right. And for those who were able to stomach the volatility and were able to be patient, because patience prevailed, diamond hands only stand up. Because today we got some information regarding so many things with Shiba V2. What's to expect for the next few months throughout the rest of the year, and we got some big things to talk about, some really big things, and I think some paper hands are slowly but surely coming back into Shib. We got Coinbase to expect next week, but the big thing that I want to talk about today is Shiba Inu Phase 2. And I know a lot of you have been talking to me about it. I got the messages. People are like, yo, even Shytoshi on Twitter responded earlier when I said heading, let's see, where are we at? Look at this. Shytoshi even was like, hey man, one thing that you shouldn't forget to mention right here, note pop, that we'll be making a few adjustments to the pools on the community feedback, and we'll announce those changes tomorrow. So they are listening to us, Shib Army, the developers and the higher ups, if you will. The Shytoshi himself, the developer of the swap, saw what your guys' concerns were, including myself. People weren't happy with the reward system maybe after the liquidity event ended, and now we are hopefully ready to see some change. So tomorrow, expect some changes to the liquidity pools. I'm not sure exactly what to expect in terms of the changes, but I'm hoping we see better APR, APY, maybe better yield with some of the pairing, and maybe some more things about this whole unrealized or impermanent loss. So let's go ahead and just wait and see what they mean by that. Oh, let me post also the link to the stream, of course. Can't believe I haven't done that yet. Give me one sec here, folks. Gotta alert everybody on Twitter, right? YouTube.com. Let me just go ahead and copy paste the link to the stream, and then we're gonna get this party started.
It's free.
We're going to get this party started. Big shout out to M. Anderson. Thank you so much for dropping the super chat, my man. I appreciate your support, my friend. M. Anderson, let me see what you got for us here. And M. Anderson says, let's see. Man, oh man. M. Anderson in the house. Let's go, Shib Army. Your pop. Love the continuous hard work. Man, every single day, we have to make sure we support the Shib Army. I am part of the Shib Army, so it's easy for me to do so. But when times are rough, when we were running sideways for so long, no news, people just waiting on the sidelines, when there's a lot of panic around the market, when there's a lot of FUD being spread, that's when we have to come in and have our conversations. That's when we come in and we have to, give each other conviction. Because again, it's a two-way street, folks. This is not just a one-way me to you. You guys in the chat right now, you know how much you all mean to me and how much your words affect me. So the fact is everybody has been supporting me, and that just gives me the energy, and again, that support helps me continue every single day. So first and foremost, thank you all for your hard work as well, coming back, spreading love across the Shib community. Now, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're at 39 likes, and let's get those likes up so we can get more people, so people can see what's happening with Shiba Inu. So Shytoshi 10 hours ago posted this Medium article that he typed up about Phase 2, welcoming the new era. We were waiting, we were patient, and patience always prevails. To the paper hands that sold out of their positions, here it is for you. So guys, we're going to read through this to our best ability, and let's see what kind of exciting things we have. And oh man, this is all aside from the fact that I think Coinbase might list Shib next week on Monday. And with the Phase 2 info coming out, guys, the squeeze might be imminent, and we're going to hopefully see some fantastic price action moving forward. I am so hyped up. If you're hyped right now, let me know in the chat. Hashtag let's go. Sir Elf Bay is dropping the $20 super chat. Is brilliant at your pop. You only live once, and listening to Joe Fat all the way up. Also, to all, I might be a sponsor of a positive and smart comments. Cheers. Sir Elf Bay, appreciate your support, man. And really, you always do a lot for the channel, so I appreciate all that you do, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got Patrick Gilmartin, also one of the elite members. BB, how are you doing, my friend? Shannon C, let's go. We got I Am King Matt, the crazy man himself. Welcome back to the stream, my friend, Patrick Gilmartin. I'm doing good, man, doing well. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. We're already at 266 people, and we've been live for only 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and talk about this whole phase 2. Haven't read this article yet. I've been on the road today, just been with family, but I'm here to read this for the first time with each and every one of you, the SHIB Army. So, Shaitoshi, the developer of the swap, he says, "Hi, I am Shaitoshi Kusama, and for those of you in the SHIB Army who don't know who I am a SHIB Army member, like all of you. Through a twist of fate, I was tasked with the job of completing Shiba Swap, and despite the hours of FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, we did just that. It wasn't easy by any means, but alas, we released a successful swap on SHIB Dependence Day, which was July 6th, a couple days after the United States Independence Day, and continued to have success with it. Quickly, happy 6th year anniversary to Ethereum. Without Ethereum and the Wolfmeister, we wouldn't be here." Love it. So what's next on our agenda? Many of you may wonder. As Ryoshi left our presence on Telegram, he blessed us with a decentralized treasure map to build the best and most extensive decentralized ecosystem in the world. Therefore, in this article, I'm going to discuss in detail the next phase of Shiba Inu ecosystem, which we've named Phase 2. I love it. And shout out to JT Bill 2000 dropping the $5 super chat. He says, "Keep pouncing, bro. Thank you for keeping us informed. Go Shib." Love it, man. Thank you so much for all your support. And everybody, you guys are the rock stars, man. Really. I'm just here to lead the pack, if you will. But together, we are the army. We really are. So phase 2, here we go. But before I move on to the plans set by Ryoshi and how we've began moving to complete them, let me first give an example or give an update on Shiba Swap. So Shiba Swap returns. Shiba Swap has a complex multi-reward return system that rewards Shibians, as he calls us, by giving returns from the swaps on the platform. By implementing time lock in our multi-sig for safety, we created a system that requires hours and hours of signatures from multiple parties as the returns are processed. And by the way, if you guys want to interrupt me, want to slow me down, let me know. But let's keep talking about this and highlight all the key pieces. Okay, so we all understand that returns and are processed. This is not feasible nor scalable, so we have decided to move return distribution to a bi-weekly fashion. The same hours will be required by the SHIB rebound table, or by the SHIB round table, for signing transactions, but this change will allow us to focus manpower on improving the swap and blitzscaling to compete with some unnamed centralized entities. Cool. Now, pairs. We are changing the pairs that receive allocation points in our wolf pools, and I'm going to pull up just the different wolf liquidity pools that are available, liquidity pool pairs, and let's see how we're doing anyway. 24 bones currently accumulated with 5.53, and you guys know I currently have 246 unwoofable bones, and I woofed about 150 that I put out into that I'm currently burying for SHIB. All right, we got that. Let's keep on reading. So allocation points for the following tokens to be okay. Here we go. So we are changing the for the wolf pools effective Monday, August 2nd, tomorrow or before. The allocation points for the following tokens will be reduced to 5 AP. This will allow us to create new token pairs on the swap for tokens we have found to be interesting, have significant volume on the swap, or have a use case that is intriguing. The next 3 tokens we are listing have found what is that? Virality, in our community and a result of significant buzz and traction. Here are the updates. Shib wrapped Ethereum currently 500, new 700 AP. Awesome, I love it. Leash and wrapped Ethereum with currently at 700. The new is going to be a 900 AP, so an increase. The allocation points are going up for Shib Ethereum and Leash Ethereum. That's pretty exciting, folks. And Sir Elfvaz dropping another $20 super chat. Thank you so much, man. He says, by the way, I'm a D club. I'm a D club kind. Can't hear a thing. Just YOLOing now, listening to 80s Spanish rock. El Matador. I'm playing DJ with Shib. Oh man, oh man. And we got Rocky in the chat and Angel Robles, one of the other elite members. Let's go, family. Man, this is gonna be exciting. We're just getting started, and you guys are already flooding the chat. We're nearly at 400 viewers, 117 likes. So make sure you guys smash that like button. So Shib and Ethereum, the allocation points are going up from 500 to 700 with the new phase that's rolling out. Leash and Ethereum looks like also some upgrades there. And no, so far this is just Shiba Swap updates. We haven't even got to the bread and butter. So Leash Bone looks like it's going down though. For Leash Bone from 900 allocation points to 450. Shib Bone, this might actually upset some people because I know a lot of individuals have been very, very bullish and have been pretty much going all in with the Shib Bone or Leash Bone pairs, and the other one was Ethereum Bone. For me, even if you guys see, I have, let's go back to the allocation points. I have anything that I have currently in the liquidity pool, the 5.53 LP, are the Bone Ethereum combo. So let's keep reading. So here are all the different distributions across. So meme, here we go. Ethereum USD from 300 to 600 is going up in allocation points. So what I need to probably clarify is allocation points, the difference between allocation points and liquidity pool tokens, right? So anybody in the chat, make sure you guys interject, please, and also let me know what you guys are thinking in terms of the liquidity pool tokens and what you guys are thinking in terms of the allocation points, okay? And we also have King Matt saying, I'm really hoping for a coin burn soon. Matt, we have some things to talk about in terms of a burn. We asked and we might get. Ask and you shall receive, my friend. So let's see what we got here. New listing on Shiba Swap. So F9 wrapped Ethereum 20 AP. Let's see. I didn't even see this. Let's let it load. UFO wrapped Ethereum. Starro wrapped Ethereum. We're also in discussion with Zignally and 20 other tokens to be listed shortly. Doggy DAO, partial opening. This is something that we need to talk about. I'm extremely happy to announce our Doggy DAO is partially ready for use. This gets us one step closer to being fully decentralized. The Doggy DAO allows us to officially open the swap for new tokens that will gain AP in our roofable pools. Here's how it works. The SHIBARMY members holding 30,000 in Bone or more will be able to submit new token proposals via temporary Doggy DAO using snapshot. So it looks like you can use this little snapshot, which will open up in another tab. Let's see. So here's a place you can, looks like this is where you can create new proposals. Because again, we know that Bone is a governance token, but it looks like you have to have a pretty big position to actually utilize the Doggy DAO. Okay, so let's read this one more time. The SHIBARMY holding 30K in Bone or more, 30K maybe USD, or 30K Bone itself. So you gotta have a lot of Bone. But I know a lot of people during the liquidity event were able to mint a lot of Bone and are still holding, either burying or digging, but still they possess a lot of Bone in terms of total allocation. So using the snapshot, where you'll be able to put up proposals for listing new tokens and the community can vote within 48 hours. And once approved, we will list a token in our roofable pools. 30K in Bone or more. That's a pretty big amount. So if it's 30K Bone that they mean by that, that's, nearly 70,000 US dollars. No, even more than that, right? Because Bone is what, $2.49 currently. Let's go and check. $2.47. So you have to have, if we're talking 250 times 30K, that's a lot of money to be able to actually make any of those proposals. So again, I'm gonna full transparency, right? I'm gonna talk about the good and I'm gonna talk about the bad. For me, that's kind of ridiculous how much you have to actually hold. But hey, maybe again that's gonna sift. But again, really, other than whales, like you and I, you guys know I don't have the kind of buying power to have 30K bone in my portfolio. So that's not something I'm super happy about. I wish it was less than that. Maybe 1K, 5K bone, but 30K in bone or more, you'll be able to submit the new token proposals. 48 hours. So hey, this is the other thing we got to think about. And so the other thing we can do is, so with Doggy.io, you can at least set those so you submit new token proposals, and the community gets to vote. So we still get our say. If we don't want something, it's not going to happen. If we do, then it can. So we have 48 hours or more, and once approved, we will list the token in our roofable pools. So I don't want to bring up any other token like Saitama, but when it comes to something like that, right? Something that's hot, something that's new, something that we're looking to see significant price action for, that's the kind of thing that could be proposed. And again, if you guys know someone that is a whale, on my channel, there are a lot of whales, people who are holding a lot of bone. We can have those kind of discussions, or we can have someone from our community within the Europop channel decide what tokens we think should be listed on the swap. So what we could do, guys, is we can utilize each other, right? Separately, each and every one of us, we don't necessarily have 30K in bone, but there are individuals on the channel that are very, very active that are actually going to be able to kind of mention or kind of propose something on our behalf. So again, I think that should be totally just fine. But again, I can get a final answer to figure out, is it kosher or is it not? But if you guys ask me, like for example, Candesia Foods, the Shiba bone collector, right? We know Candesia has, I don't know, lots of bone right now. I'm talking a lot. And we have a few other bone whales that can maybe be a voice for all of us. So again, that's the kind of thing that we could do, and maybe we could do within our own small Europop community votes, right? We can do a vote and ask if someone can kind of lead that vote who has that 30K bone requirement. So again, just gonna make a pause there, but that's pretty exciting. The fact that there's a 48-hour turnaround. So the community can vote within 48 hours, and once approved, we'll list the token in our roofable pools. That's amazing, folks. This is something that should actually be exciting. 30K is a lot, but hey, we can make something happen here. Which of course, in turn, we know that token that gets it's going to end up pairing up in the liquidity pool. That's going to affect that token's price action significantly if it has a low market cap. So again, when we're talking about these new altcoins, there is some pretty significant potential there. So I am really, really excited. And who was that just said that? Beat Go Drive is in the chat right now. So if you guys haven't already, as he says, smash that like button. We're at 578 people in the chat right now. Big shout out to everybody, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. My goodness, the numbers just keep going up. Much love, everybody. And we got Chad Reddings in the chat. He says, good morning, my man Chad. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Oh man, oh man, oh man. All right. So 40 hours was approved of Wolf. Okay. So it should be noted here that every new token listed on our woofable pools will either be required to pay a listing fee paid in leash, or provide additional tokens to be given as an added incentive to users in the pool. If your token is ready to be on ShibaSwap, please reach out to the listings team via email, wolf@shibatoken.com, or submit proposals today. So if you guys are part of any type of other altcoin, right? I know there's some big people on the chat that are right now really into Saitama, or if you're into any other cryptocurrency asset that's out there, have them maybe reach out directly. If you know any of the development team, or if they're anybody that you're interested in, have them reach out to the Shib. Have them just give them this, wolf@shibatoken.com, if they want to be potentially part of the liquidity pair, because people are utilizing those pools left and right, and the number continues to grow each and every day. Now, the Wolf Map Phase 2. Let's talk about it. All right, let's see. So we have Wolf Map Phase 2. To make Shiba Inu's ecosystem grow and meet its full potential, we are implementing the Phase 2 plan laid out by Ryoshi. If I can recap Ryoshi's vision in a few words, it's a decentralized financial totality. Beautiful. Ryoshi's so eloquent. Very, very well-spoken individual. His ecosystem vision consists of 5 interlocking components previously mentioned here. And I think that here is going to tag us directly to that medium, right? I am Ryoshi. Yep. So I thought so. And again, guys, remember, I am reading this for the first time. Like a lot of you, maybe. We are just all learning. This is first time going through the new phase 2 SHIB roadmap. So far, so good. I'm really liking what we're reading so far. So to make Shiba Inu's ecosystem, and we got, okay, so if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys check out Ryoshi's information sheet. This one here, this article that he wrote on Medium, I thought it was really, really well said. And he kind of talks about exactly what he envisions for this cryptocurrency. Starting off as a meme, yes, but now transforming into something completely different and completely game-changing in my opinion. So let's recap each component and give an update. ShibaSwap launched. We know the updates that are coming out. Now we have, again, the 30,000 bone required. Meh. And again, guys, I will make a recap video that kind of highlights all these things, probably separately. So if you guys have to, because I know it's pretty late. It is Saturday night. So if you have plans or you have anything, don't worry. I'll make a condensed video about all the highlights from the new roadmap. Shibarium, aka L2. So this is something we've talked about quite a bit, but here's some information and insight regarding it. So Shibarium is Shiba's own blockchain. Our team has begun working with our friends at XFund to complete this project. There's a large team assigned to completing this in a timely fashion. It is no easy task to create a working blockchain, but we believe we will complete this task this year as it fits with the other interlocking components of the ecosystem. Okay, that's pretty huge. I thought that would take a lot longer to create your own separate blockchain, right? I told you guys that I didn't think it would happen probably till 2022, but it looks like right now the team decided to kind of put it upon themselves to try to get this done by year end. So again, complete this task this year as it fits in with other interlocking components of the ecosystem. How phenomenal is that? Again, this will be a fully decentralized, and the blockchain will be as everything we do, community driven. It should also be noted that Ryoshi saw Bone as the native token to Shibarium. Ryoshi saw the native Bone to saw Bone as a native token to Shibarium, just like BRB or Matic for their respective blockchains. And maybe for BRB, was it BNB? Maybe. Regardless, this of course gives additional utility to Bone once this portion of the ecosystem goes live. All right. So that's something else we need to know, that Bone might actually be, okay, hold on. I need to highlight that for a second. This last mini paragraph right here, this is pretty important stuff. Paragraph within a paragraph. And Sir Alfbay is dropping another $20 super chat. Thank you so much. It's brilliant. And kudos to and those calling a burn that we need. I'm suspect it's on the works. He's suspecting that it's on the works. I agree, man. And we're going to talk about why. Because Satoshi himself mentioned burn. Maybe not in this article because I haven't read it yet. But maybe he did too. But separately, it was mentioned. So let's go ahead and talk about it. And guys, we're at almost 200 likes. So if you could take a second and smash that like button. Let's get this out to more people, folks. The more people that see what's going on with Shib, hopefully the more adopters we're going to get in the short term. I'm very, very excited for the weeks to come. Man, we've been on a bear run. We have been bearish for quite some time.
Manscaped.
But yeah. I think the bull run has slowly but surely or will be arriving. So let's keep going. All right, I can't contain my excitement. Again, this will be a fully decentralized blockchain, Shibarium, aka L2, and it will be everything that we do. It's going to be community driven. It should be noted that Ryoshi saw Bone as the native token to Shibarium. This, of course, gives additional utility to Bone once this portion of the ecosystem goes live. So, for everybody that has been worrying, when will Bone go back to all-time highs? When will Bone surpass all-time highs? Being that it is 100% a swap token, There is so much that we can discuss about this. But the big thing you need to understand is for those of us who've been worried about why is bone continuing to drop, as it's being minted, more is entering into circulation. So of course, supply and demand, right? Especially the fact that SHIB has been in bearish territory lately. If we look at the technical analysis, if we look at the price action, it looked pretty bearish for quite some time. Even if we look at the 7-day chart, right, and we zoom in, really it's just been running sideways. Just really not much until after this article. It looks like we're seeing the market slowly but surely pick back up for it. But again, it took a while for this to happen. eToro listed, the price didn't budge. People were slowly but surely paper handing their position out of SHIB and going into other plays. And I warned against it. I said, guys, we're just waiting for some updates. And updates we have received. Ask and you shall receive. So, what am I doing with this piece of information? I'm actually looking to maybe establish a bigger position in bone. I don't have enough bone. I never did. And for those of us who've been worried about the whole 6-month lockout, January 6, 2022, right? If you utilized the swap or the liquidity pool, or if you've been using the berry feature and getting more bone as a position, if you've been holding or worried about your unwolfable bone, understand with this piece of information that they're looking to make the L2 their own entity, their own blockchain, and bone is going to be the native token for it, which is going to add more utility for bone. I'm going to expect exponential gains and even better than expected price action moving forward. So make sure you guys touch on that. And I do see Ship Planet in the chat right now. Big shout out. And he says, yes. He mentioned Burns at the end of the article. Ask and you shall receive. Let's keep going. And a big shout out to Ship Planet, man. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us on the stream. I know it's late night and you guys, the Ship Army, we have 750 people in the chat right now. Man, much love to the Ship Army. The best family in the planet. And you guys thought, oh, Pop, why are you talking about other cryptos? Why is this happening? Guys, just know, I am long on SHIB. And these are the kind of updates we want to see. And a big shout out to Crypto News Daily. What is the near future? What is the near future of Shiba Inu? Crypto News Daily, the near future of SHIB is it's going to be listed on Coinbase Pro. It's going to be listed on Coinbase soon. And we're going to see some significant price action. Not financial advice by any means. I think we're going to start seeing all-time highs, guys. Believe it or not. August, we're going to read another article on the stream today. August is infamously known to be a really, really good month for cryptocurrencies, historically speaking, in terms of people who decide to get back in and buy into the market. Usually the month of August. April and August, the two biggest months typically for the crypto market. April and August. Remember that, and if I forget, make sure I touch on it. Because my brain is running at 1,000 miles per hour because I'm just so excited. Let's keep going. So again, the big thing we got out of this paragraph for number 2, the L2, is bone. Bone. It's all about bone. So I'm very happy for everybody that's been continuously growing their position out in bone. And that's the big thing we need to understand. Diversification across the ecosystem is very important. And everything at some point will have utility. These individuals, the people who have developed this cryptocurrency, right, and this entire ecosystem, they did so they prepared for it, correct? This is not something that they just did overnight, boom, no. So people asked, why is Leash not going up? Why is SHIB running sideways? Why is Bone going down? Everything is happening for a reason, right? People are paper handing for whatever reason, but everything was made as part of this ecosystem for a reason with true utility. So let's keep going. Now the global exchange of value. She pegs to 0.01, so 1 cent USD in the US dollar, and allows for plebes to have a fully decentralized token that can be used for exchanging goods without a concern of change in value day to day or even minute to minute. This is especially important when dealing with businesses that have invoices that get paid 30 days out, or when dealing with a transaction that aren't instantly settlable, credit cards. We are working on finding the perfect methodology to implement this token. Ryoshi said this: the end goal is that she, operating both on the Ethereum and Shibarium. Okay, that's really important, by the way. The fact that it's going to be available on both. Because regardless of what people want to say, Shibarium is going to be new. And again, there's going to be some excitement around it. But people like things that are compatible with some of the blockchains that are very well known, right? These verification, these blockchains, basically with the Ethereum blockchain, one that is people understand the contracts, they understand how well it works, the transaction speed, the fees, everything. And people like Ethereum because it has a long-standing history. Some people might be skeptical about Shibarium when it first gets released, although as the SHIBARMY, we're going to be very excited. Others will be very skeptical and maybe wary and careful regarding utilizing it. So the fact that she is going to be both, the end goal is going to be operating on both Ethereum and Shibarium, is important and becomes a global stable currency that plebes across all countries are able to use both at a store of value and method of payment. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. I don't know. I'm just so excited, man. This is what we've been waiting for. Big shout out to Shitoshi. Thank you so much, Shai, for creating this. Really, if there's one thing I want to say is thank you, thank you, thank you. In Ryoshi's vision, Leash governs Shi specifically. I told you guys. Now we're going to they're talking about the other cryptocurrencies, the other parts of the ecosystem. So Leash governs Shi specifically. We are investigating how exact this proportion of his vision while granting more power and utility to one of my favorite tokens, Leash. Spoken from Shitoshi himself. Shibarium financial ecosystem. I would count this as phase 3 as it requires a completed Shibarium first. For now, we will skip this. This is going to be a behemoth. Shibarium, everything about this entire... Because guys, remember, this is Shiba Inu phase 2. There are multiple phases out there. And people have been... Let's take a second and talk to the fudders. So if there are fudders that are in the chat, obviously there are because I've seen you guys. Oh, let me make sure I put on slow mode. I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry for the moderators. I forgot to activate slow mode. Let me do that real quick. Customization, slow mode, 20 seconds. Boom. There we go. Slow mode has been activated. So hopefully a little bit less spammy. There you guys go. And a big shout out, man. We have 842 people. That's just crazy. The SHIBARMY is deep. Make sure you guys smash that like button. I'm going to continue to give you guys the reminder because we should be able to get at least 500 likes by now with 822 of you in the chat. Big shout out to the army, man. So Shibarium financial ecosystem, this is something they want to hold off on and we will skip this for now. No problem. ShibaCon. I've heard murmurs about this and I personally think it should coincide with DevCon. Once it is organized, send me an invite. I'll be there incognito. Wow. Wow. Shitoshi. Oh, man. I'll be there incognito. Isn't that insane? So, guys, real quick here. One thing that we have been all talking about on the channel, I've seen the excitement, I've seen the conversations, I've seen what you guys have been saying, is we want to create some form of meetup for the SHIBARMY. We want to have something that brings this big community-driven cryptocurrency together. That will have media attention, that will have us on headlines. ShibaCon. We just need to organize something like this, and I'll be the first to attend if I can help in any way, shape, or form. Spread the word, get it out there, help with the whatever it might be. I have a wife who's also very, very, very good at organization. So if we can create something like this in somewhere that's central, where we all have access to a location, if it's in the United States, if it's in Europe, wherever, doesn't matter. We should make this happen. ShibaCon. Let me know. If anybody has any contacts that are working on this, let us know. Joseph Fain dropping a big $50 super chat. Thank you so much, Joseph. And he says, what up, Pop? Sounds like we are getting the good news that we have been needing. Joseph Fain. Man, this is exactly what we've been waiting for. 100%, my friend. Really, thank you so much for your support. And for all the diamond handers that are in the chat right now. Because I know if you're watching this at 1 in the morning, Central Time, 2 a.m. Eastern Time, that means you guys are true Shiba Inu believers. The majority of this chat, look at the positivity in the chat right now. Look at the positivity. I love it. I love it. And this is what happens. We've been bearish, things have been hard, but we were diamond handing every single day. People are like, dude, guys, really on my channel, if you see the comments of all the negativity that I've been getting the last few days, people are like, when are you going to dump your SHIB? Steve aborted the mission. Why haven't you aborted your pop? Why aren't you leaving this community? You're wasting your time. You're wasting your money. No, I'm not. I believe in something. You will never, ever push me away from this community, regardless of what happens. Because I believe in these guys, Shaitoshi. I believe in these individuals that I've never met, that I've never even heard a voice from, a single peep. But the fact that they work day in and day out, 24 hours a day, around the clock, to ensure something special happens with this community-driven cryptocurrency, and look how far they've come already. I'm going to, honestly, and I told you guys, my 5-year plan really is to not ever even think about considering selling a single one of my assets from this ecosystem. Holding long and strong. I said that 2 months ago. I said it a month ago as I continue to pounce and increase my position size. And when they panic, what do, folks? We pounce. We pounce left, we pounce right, we pounce down, we pounce up. We continue to buy the dip time and time again. Big disclosure though, of course it's not financial advice, but I always got to put you guys on the plays that I am in. Man, oh man, it's just so exciting. People are like, you're beating on a dead cat. Dude, I am not. And here's the proof. Let's keep going, folks. So, ShibaCon, SHIBARMY. You guys know, I'll be the first one there, and I'll be the last one to leave. And I'm talking just full on, just enjoyment, talking with each other and having a good time. I would love, love, love to make this happen. Maybe as soon as this year, sometime. Let's figure it out, folks. But I'm there. I'll take time off work and I'll be there. All right. So while these components are part of Ryoshi's vision, my vision is slightly different and yet complements this idea totally. I'm proud to explain here. Let's talk about it. Let us know, Shaitoshi. Let us know. And Joseph Fain dropping another $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Joseph, for your support tonight, man. LOL, he says, let them run. We keep buying. Absolutely, my brother. And you know what, guys? You know what, guys? You know what, guys? I think I'm going to buy some bone right now. I think I'm going to buy some bone at $2.47, $2.48. It really makes a lot of sense to me. Or do I buy more SHIB? Can I do like a intra chat? I feel like I need to buy like, I don't know. Late night, I always buy. These late night streams, it seems like I'm always buying more. But maybe I should divide a third into SHIB, leash, and bone. What do you guys think? Do we buy more Shiba Inu right now in anticipation for some really big news for next week? Man, you guys decide. Do we wait or do we buy? I'm ready. I'm ready to buy. Any of the assets, leash, bone, or SHIB. I am 110% game. Look at this. I get so excited. I get very excited when I read things like this. So, ShibaNet. Let's read about this. And let me read the chat real quick first, what people are saying. SHIB, buy bone, bone, buy bone, buy both. More SHIB, says Matt. Yes, diversity. Buy them all. Buy, Shannon C. Buy. All right. All right. We're going to buy. We're going to buy. Let's read a little bit more. We're almost done with this article already. Wow. We've been through a lot. Okay. Sorry. All right. ADHD. Never diagnosed, but I'm pretty sure I have it. My attention span is that of a goldfish. ShibaNet. A financial institution is only good as the consumers and businesses that utilize their financial instruments. Countries have GDP, and since SHIB is a decentralized force, a methodology to collect, trade, buy, and sell in a fully decentralized manner is needed. For this, we've updated the concept, our artist incubator, to be the Shiba Inu incubator. Okay. And real quick shout out Grumption, buy all three now. Grumption, he says buy all three now. I got you, man. I got you. Grumption said it. We got your back, my friend. Let's just read a little bit more and we're gonna buy some more and watch the price start pumping, and then I'm gonna be like, shoot, should have bought a few seconds ago. Let's keep going. But I got your back. We'll buy all three and make everybody happy. We'll buy every single asset, leash, bone, and SHIB. Our team will pick The best artists, writers, producers, businesses, musicians, artists, craftsmen, wholesalers, and everyday hustlers. Love it, man. The fact that he added that right there, this is why I love this guy so much. Everyday hustlers to join the incubator. This will be done using our launchpad system, which will be unveiled in August. We're in August. Happy August 1st, everybody, by the way. We just hit August here in the United States. So for those who are in the Eastern Hemisphere, I know you've already been in August for hours now. But let's keep going. Unveiled in August. Once approved into the incubator, cohort members will learn more about Shiba ethos and meet special guests, including Gareth Emery in a fireside chat. They'll be expected to work closely with the ShibaNet team to create their own Shiba site and build out the initial infrastructure for our Shibian consumers. That is awesome. That is really awesome. So again, and the big thing that he mentioned earlier in the same aspect, the ShibaNet itself, is financial institutions are only as good as the consumers and businesses that utilize their financial instruments. Take a sip of water because you guys know I talk way too much and too fast. Oh man. All right, let's keep going. So, Shiba site and build out the initial infrastructure for our Shibian consumers. Technologically speaking, ShibaNet is a new way for a business or person to sell products. For the reasons mentioned above, Shi will be the main payment system on ShibaNet so that we can have a stable payment system. Okay. However, as ShibaNet runs on Shibarium with Shi as the main currency, you can see how all tokens work together to govern the system. Keep it decentralized and move this global network forward. Global network. Man, so well said. Finally, with ShibaSwap as the gateway from other tokens to swap to Shi and returns given from these swaps, we hope you see how the complete vision actualizes itself. Guys, I know we've been guessing who Shytoshi is, but the way he speaks, man, I know he's someone of importance. I know he's someone of, I don't know. I continue to think, could he be Elon Musk? The way he talks, the way he carries himself, the way he trolls, it makes me think, is he Elon, man? Is Shytoshi Elon? Sean Kennedy dropping the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Sean. ShibaCon would get max exposure if the party was in Las Vegas. Sean, I think you're right, man. Vegas is the center of, just excitement and party here in the United States. So could be. And Vibi Vargas dropping the $10 super chat as well. What up, your pop army? What have I missed? Vibi, we're talking about Shiba, the phase 2. We're reading this article step by step. I'm reading it for the first time tonight. And a lot of people are listening for the first time tonight because this here is exactly what we've been looking for in terms of catalysts. It's all put into one central place for us to read. The only centralized thing about Shib is this article right now. I love it. Let's keep going, Vibi. And again, thank you, my man. Thank you for coming in and thank you for dropping the $10 super chat. I appreciate your support. And thank you all to the Shib Army. 800 of you that are in the chat right now. I love you all, guys. Really, I do. So, ShibaNet. ShibaNet works via a network of NFTs that has many additional features that are outside the scope of this article. However, one I am particularly proud of is the ability to split a residual or royal payments between parties whenever a contract is activated. The item is sold. Let me read that one more time. However, one I am particularly proud of is the ability to split residual or royalty payments between parties whenever a contract is activated. That is pretty cool. So giving back to artists, giving back to those who are creating these NFTs, there's going to be a potential way to split royalty payments and residual payments to people who partook or helped in the creation of these NFTs. That's pretty awesome. And the whole concept of NFTs really to this date it literally blows my mind. It blows my mind that how much digital art has been completely just changing the game. It's been insane to me. And I've seen how much people have been paying for NFTs. So with a community-driven crypto, we're gaining, thousands, hundreds of thousands of holders, nearly now at 600 to 610, 620,000, and the number continues to rise. Some of these NFTs that people are going to make between now and the end of the year and next year are going to be worth a lot of money. People will be paying big money. So if you're an artist, this is your time to shine. This is literally your time to shine with this NFT run. This reduces the need for multiple hours of contract work in industries that otherwise ridden with shady contracts and deals where artists and subcontractors rarely see their residuals. Isn't that just so terrible? I understand royalty payments, right? And just so everybody's aware what a royalty payment is, for anybody that might not know. So, for example, I'm a huge fan of J. Cole. I like his music, I like hip hop, and I like rap. So anytime I listen to one of his songs on any streaming service that I utilize, Apple Music, or if I'm using Spotify, every time I click play and I listen to it, supposedly he is to get a royalty payment. It could be a penny, it could be 5 cents, whatever it might be. He gets a royalty payment. And we got Mr. T-Dog in the chat. Always got to show love to T-Dog. Hashtag T-Dog in the chat right now. Guys, T-Dog is the man. Been having good conversations with the man, and much love to you, my friend. Much love to T-Dog, man. I'm so excited for what we have in store. And Tecno Boca, como se dice? So I don't know, man. I speak. Yo hablo español, pero el poco que hablo, yo hablo con mi corazón. I don't speak much, well, un pequeño, not too much at all. But regardless, let's keep going, folks. Let's keep going. So that's me going off my royalty payments, little spiel. So the fact that you could do this right here. He's particularly proud of the ability to split residual and royalty payments between parties instead of not getting paid for the work that you've already done. So shady contracts and deals where artists and subcontractors rarely see their residuals. We've seen how well something like this works in apps like Uber and Dashdoor, but now we're looking at a scalable, global, decentralized system that I'm hoping will disrupt all industries. In other words, it's time to give the little mom and pop shop the ability to shine again, and Shiba Inu is here to make this a reality. Oh my goodness. Wow. So, one more spiel that I'm going to go off on. One more spiel, folks. The spiel I need to mention real quick here, and a big shout out real quick to Shiba Bone Collector. Oh my goodness, Shiba Bone Collector. I was literally just talking about you. Kandeja. I am so happy for you. Really, I am so happy for you because I know how bullish you are on Shib. I know how bullish you are on Bone. And today we got news that Bone is going to have more utility than we expected. And no, T-Dog, don't do this to us, man. T-Dog, no. Oh my God, guys. There he is. The T-Dog, the man himself. Always coming in and just doing the most ridiculous things. But a big shout out to T-Dog, man. Kandeja and T-Dog, please. I want to mention something. Guys, we're going to scroll up real quick. Because Kandeja, Shiba Bone Collector, is someone who has the bone to make changes for us. Right here. So let me acknowledge Kandeja. She said, I'm super excited about Phase 2 release. Shytoshi is brilliant. He broke down the plan perfectly. I read it 3 times. And though I was bullish before, now I'm 100% positive on Shib Bone will blow up. Kandeja, the Shib Bone Collector. Absolutely agreed with what you said there. And T-Dog, I know you're diversified across all three of these. And guys, T-Dog is one of my personal, just him and I talk all the time. And he has been supporting me since day one. Phenomenal person. But the fact is these two individuals, T-Dog and Shiba Bone Collector, are both extremely bullish on the entire ecosystem, and they're diversified across the 3 tokens. Kandeja, specifically, he bought into a lot more Bone and put into the liquidity pair, and has been working with his liquidity pool tokens on Bone and Ethereum, I believe. Now, the big thing that we need to understand is this 30K in Bone requirement for us to potentially start listing new assets, wolfable assets that are going to be potentially part of liquidity pairs. This is insane for anyone that's holding Bone. So Candasia, the fact that you have now a voice compared to a lot of us who don't, including myself. I don't have that kind of buying power, nor do I have that kind of position. That's going to be huge. And the other thing we mentioned, Candasia, is down where it talked about, I think it was or was it? Let me go up a little bit. I'm going too far down. Right here, Shibarium. When it talked about this right here. It should also be noted that Ryoshi saw Bone as the native token to Shibarium, right? Just like BRB or Matic for the respective blockchains. This, of course, gives additional utility to Bone once this portion of the ecosystem goes live. I literally called you out by name. I know you weren't in the chat earlier, but I want to say congratulations to you and everybody else that has been speaking so highly of Bone. As a governance token, we talked about that earlier in the article. Shout out to Shaitoshi. But this here, this is going to be completely game changing. And I talked about it. A $50 Bone. People are like, dude, you're crazy. Dude, you make absolutely no sense. You're a pop. Are you out of your mind? I am not. A $50 Bone to me is 110% possible as the market picks back up and as the amount of minted Bone starts to decrease. That's one. Two, look at other swap tokens because Bone was released when Shiba Swap was released. So if you look at Sushi Swap, if you look at Pancake Swap, if you look at Uniswap and their respective tokens, all of them had similar price action. A significant sell-off. Let me deviate for a second. Guys, I really have to for 1 sec. Let's see here. Uniswap, CoinMarketCap. Look at this, guys. Look at this. If we look at Uniswap, the all-time chart, it was released, it pumped, and it sold off. Exactly what Bone did. And this is not to the extent as Sushi Swap or Pancake Swap. And then it was running sideways for quite some time. Not much. And then it pumped again. It pumped and pumped and pumped. Past its all-time high. Way, way past it. Sushi Swap. Look at Sushi Swap. The all-time chart. And if you've tuned into the stream where I talked about this, I'm sorry I'm doing this again. $1.24. Pumped. Nearly 10x to $10. And then a significant sell-off. Significant sell-off. Entered into bearish territory. Was at 50 to 60 cents. But then it pumped right back up, surpassing its all-time high. For Bone, its all-time high before the sell-off was $75 per token. So I know, I have a strong feeling, a gut feeling, because we have to look at Bone as a swap token because of its release mechanics, how things happen, the liquidity event upon release. The rest go on. One more. Pancake Swap. To show you guys that these all follow the exact same price action with different timetables. Look at Pancake Swap. Coming at 0.00023 cents. It pumped a little bit to $1.08, and then it sold off significantly. Significantly sold off, was running sideways all the way down to 45 cents. But then it pumped 100x from its bottom to 41.48. So, looking at the three of these assets that were all released at the same time that the respective swaps were released, what happened to their price action? They pumped. They pumped and they pumped and they pumped. Yes, the overall market pulled back, but then they held strong nearly where the initial pump was. So for Bone, I could see Bone going to $50, $75, $100, believe it or not, by year's end, next year, and moving forward. I am super excited for what we have in store. And in addition, now we have more utility. So it's more excitement, guys. More excitement. So let's keep going. Where did we leave off? Man, I'm sorry. I told you guys, ADHD. I'm going to be all over the place tonight. But I'm just so excited. And again, T-Dog, thank you so much, my brother. Really, you always do too much. And T-Dog says smash that like button. So if you guys want to support... if you guys want to support me in any way, shape, or form, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel as well. Really, we talk all things Shib and Shiba Inu. Really, it's going to be a daily thing, hopefully, for the next few years. Really, I think that I might even rename the channel to, I don't even know, something to do with Shib for sure. Sir Alvai dropping a $20 super chat as well. Brilliant, I agree. Let's go. We need the same burning for Shib as has been done for Saitama. Great Spanish here, Pop. Sir Alvais. Hey, I try, man. Little here, little there. I went to Colombia a few years ago, and got to have some decent conversations when I was there and talked to some of the natives. But regardless, my Spanish has a lot of room for improvement. Okay. So where were we? We were talking about ShibaNet. So best artists. Okay, we talked about that. Technologically speaking, we hope to complete the vision and actualize itself. ShibaNet works via a network of NFTs. Okay. Yep. So we talked about the DoorDash. Here it is. So I think we left off. Man, told you guys I am all over the place tonight because I'm so excited. You can't contain my excitement, folks. In other words, it's time to give a little to the mom and pop shop and the ability to let them shine again. And Shiba Inu is here to make this a reality. So again, going against what the industry standard is going to be, right? So right now, a lot of big things and a lot of focus has been on the big box stores, right? And even for me, this is near and dear to me because I actually have a lot of my friends who work for those mom and pops that have been around for 15, 20, 25 years. And by any way, shape, or form, the big dogs are trying to push them out. So the fact that the ShibaNet is working to hopefully change that, and the Shib community, that is absolutely phenomenal. The technological side of this project is currently working and is ready to begin deep audits, which, as we've seen, could be rather time consuming. We'll be turning to our network of trusted devs and also Certic to once again prove this protocol is safe for all users, and when we do so, we will be working on scaling the incubator side of this project. Under the incubator, you'll find scores of the project that have Shib at their core. I personally am hoping to have an impact in a few industries, including sense, stories, style, film, food, and a few others where my influence helps to bring in the most talented and best of each industry under our decentralized banner. Man, I love it. I love it. Monday, we begin accepting applications in our incubator. Check out the Twitter and website for details on how to join. NFT project, you name it. Oh man, Shaitoshi. In the meantime, Shiba Inu will introduce our first official NFT set. We've seen amazing NFTs from our community in the past, but this NFT set is a group of 10,000 Shiba NFTs with special attributes. Reminiscent of CryptoPunks and hash masks, any of these amazing NFTs are a great addition to our crypto wallet. Best of all, the team is investigating ways to implement SHIB burns into the system. Hold up, wait a minute. The team is investigating ways to implement SHIB burns into the system to change the attributes of your purchased NFT. Let's keep going. So for fun, I'm offering $5,000 in SHIB to whoever can come up with the perfect name for the set of 10,000 Shiba Inu NFTs. Submit your entries, tweet about this on YouTube video above. Oh man. Hold up. And Kandeja dropping the $100 super chat. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. Kandeja, the Shiba Bone Collector. Kandeja, you're going to always be Kandeja to me. And I know you're the Shiba Bone Collector, but Kandeja says Bone will have more utility than I bargained for. I earned 169 bones today from my 309 Bone Ethereum LP tokens. And based on the calculations after factoring the reduced minting over the next 6 months, I will have 31 to 32,000 bone. So yes, I'll hit the 30k threshold. Yeesh. Kandeja, I am so excited. Really. Oh man, I just can't wait for the day that you become a millionaire from your bone. Really. Again, I'm just super excited for what the future has in store. Shibarium bombshell from Shaitoshi. Shibarium being dropped potentially this year. This is something that I was expecting for the next year and a half. Who knows? I said end of 2022. I would be very happy with that. But these guys are always exceeding expectations. They got their breather after the swap released, and now here comes more. So thank you so much to the Shiba Bone Collector, aka Kandeja Foods. Always will be Kandeja Foods to me, for supporting and showing so much love. You guys are all fantastic. T-Dog, man, you know what you mean to me. He already knows. We have our conversations outside of the streams. He's really just a brother to me at this point. So thank you so much, my man. And of course, Sir Alvez, continuously showing support. Joseph Fain, everybody else. Much love to you all. Really. Everyone else, much love. Now, guys, the team is investigating ways to implement SHIB burns into the system to change the attributes of your purchased NFTs. SHIB burns, folks. Everything we have been talking about, L2, SHIB, Shibarium, everything we have been talking about up until this point, getting excited about, creating content around, literally coming to fruition. And most importantly, ask and you shall receive. We're talking SHIB burns now. They want to figure out a way to implement SHIB burns into the system. SHIBARMY. SHIBARMY, a community-driven crypto. We will never, ever be looked over. They see us. These developers listen. It might take time for us to get a response. It might take time for us to get updates. But with how busy everybody is within this development team, with how fantastic they have been up until this point, delivering every single thing that they promised. So far, in terms of the timeline, we have never been let down. The exchange listings, they told us were coming. They said that we will one day be listed on eToro. Months ago, they said that we will one day be listed on Coinbase. All of these things are happening as planned. Price action wise, sure, there has been some disappointment. Sure, I 100% agree. But does that mean that we're not going to start seeing breakout for everybody that's been able to buy the dip or increase their position size? I think we are bound to see some significant price action this coming week. August is here. August is here. I know I said July was going to be an exciting month. We were anticipating the Coinbase relisting. We were anticipating the eToro listing. One of two happened. But the big thing that we all need to embrace and be extremely ecstatic about is this article right here, which highlights again implementing SHIB burning. The thing that we have been asking for, because again, going back to the thesis that I mentioned, I have videos you can go back and watch about Shiba Inu reaching 1 cent in the future. The only way for it to legit happen without any concern is going to see hopefully that 1 cent. And Ali Hussein says, when are we going to see Coinbase Pro and Coinbase listing? As soon as Monday. As soon as Monday, in my opinion. I think we could see it happen as soon as Monday. But I'm anticipating sometime next week because all the things that have been buzzing around. The deposit button is now functioning on their website and on their platform. So that can only mean something is on the way. They've been working hard to relist, and now hopefully we're going to see that relisting soon. So I'm anticipating between as soon as Monday all the way to Friday. Sometime next week for sure. Ask and you shall receive. I hope this article destroys the FUD surrounding SHIB and helps the community realize exactly what we are building and our evolution from a meme token to a truly decentralized ecosystem. I love it, man. Shout out to Mr. Shitoshi for silencing the FUDers. Let the FUD spread, because when they panic, guys, we can only write the plays, right? It's like again, kind of like the coach. I can't tell you what to do. I can write out the plays and you decide what to do with them. That's it. Man, Keenan Gray says it best. So big shout out to my man Keenan. Billy Richards with a $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Billy. My man, love these live streams. Not to get off subject, but how's all the Shiba petitions going? I feel like we gotta keep the momentum going, trying to figure out what more we can do. So much big news. Let's go. Hashtag T-Dog, says Billy Richards. Man, Billy, again, first and foremost, thank you for your support, and absolutely hashtag to T-Dog. But in terms of petitions, I think all the petitions have literally been answered that I've been looking into. eToro listing, it happened. Coinbase listing, it happened. We're just waiting for that relisting now. Robinhood, I don't know how I feel about the whole Robinhood thing. But as Rigor Mortis said on a previous stream, Robinhood needs us more than we need them. Robinhood needs us more than we need them. So as soon as they acknowledge that there's 175,000 signatures on their petition, let them do them. But I am just looking forward to seeing where this goes. Let's start off with these exchange listings, and after that, we now have the access. Then it's time to continue to build awareness. Phase 2. We're in the end of phase 1 with the Shiba Swap finally releasing a couple more exchange listings. Now it's phase 2. Now it's time to tell your friend about Shib and to tell your friend's friend. As a community driven crypto, we do our part by having these conversations. Everywhere I go, like today, I was, again, you guys know I was traveling. I was visiting my home city. And when I was there, I was telling everybody, because a lot of my friends from back home and even community, they're like, dude, we watch your YouTube channel. It's lovely what you're doing. It's growing. Some people are like, I have no idea what cryptocurrency is, but I tried my best to buy some Shiba Inu because how excited you seem when you talk about it. And I'm like, just remember, it is not financial advice. Then everybody had a laugh with it. But regardless, the fact is that all we can do right now is spread the awareness. We don't have to be forceful. We don't have to be negative. We don't have to do no. All we got to do is help people understand it's not Shib or die. No, that is not the case. It's spread the love. Just let people know what this cryptocurrency is creating, what kind of awareness we are building, and what we are currently doing around the system. So that's what I've been trying to do. My best to spread. Thankfully, I have a platform where I can, have a voice. So I'm very grateful for the fact that you guys have supported this channel so much to the point where people are slowly but surely getting exposure to this content without even being part of the Shib Army, just maybe into crypto or into the cryptocurrency space or that kind of thing. And again, Kandesha, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Kandesha says, my guess is for every burn, you might get a treat, the new token. Plus, I anticipate more burns from Satoshi and the developers. So yeah, I 100% agree. I'm still speechless. Coinbase will list within 7 days. Book it. Gandeja. Oh man, I am so hyped up. Really, really excited. And really, especially for you and all the people that have been with me since day one on the channel. And I know recently, Gandeja, you made the decision to sell out of a lot of different cryptos and go all in your liquidity pair. So again, you have conviction in what you're doing. You have conviction in Bone. You have conviction in that liquidity pair. So I'm hoping that you really will see some phenomenal gains. And day by day, keep us updated. The most exciting thing for me on these streams is hearing from you how much bones you're getting each and every day. Because it's phenomenal. I'm so happy for you. Really. Nothing but love. Much love. And continuing to just spread positivity. And guys, we have 817 of you in the chat right now. So if you guys haven't already, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Join us on this journey to hopefully one day achieving financial freedom, the goal, or generational wealth. Financial freedom or generational wealth, where we hopefully won't have to go to work. We won't have to go to work. We want to go to work, but not have to, because there's a big difference there. So I hope for us to achieve that. I'm so excited for what the future has in store. King Antonio dropping the $5 super chat says, can you do a quick recap for everyone who just got here like myself? Law, sounds like good news so far. Man, oh man, King Antonio. Definitely. I told everybody from the article that we just read that Satoshi came out with, we talked about the whole phase 2 idea or the phase 2 era. I'm going to create a dedicated video after I upload this, probably tomorrow morning first thing, about what phase 2 entails. So again, we kind of just went through and read this article literally word for word from top to bottom, but here are the big things that you need to understand. Shibarium, our own blockchain, is on the way. Literally, Satoshi mentioned in the article that it's going to drop. Timeline wise, it's going to happen by year end 2021, a lot sooner than I was anticipating. They want to start implementing a token burn, a Shiba Inu token burn, which will be absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal, because we've been asking for a burn, but now we're just trying to figure out how to implement a burn. So that's 2. 3, they talked about the NFT, figuring out a way with, what was it? The Shiba Net. New liquidity pair tokens. Bone being utilized as a part of Shibarium, being basically the native token to Shibarium. So Bone is going to have more utility than just being a governance token. And I'm saying just being, but of course that's a pretty big deal. But again, really, really exciting things. Shi, they talked about Shi, meaning that it's going to be pegged to the penny, 1 cent per Shi, as basically a stable token. All the things we've been talking about have now been solidified and read about, again, via this quick article that he typed up for us as a very, very nice summary of updates that they're looking for the remainder of the year. And it's a lot more than I think a lot of people were expecting. We had some of these things, we were thinking about them in terms of timeline and potential. But phase 2, guys, is looking really, really, really promising. And I think those paper hands that have been pretty disappointing, continuing to push SHIB down, or those manipulators as well that were waiting for this kind of information to jump back in, hey, now they're probably going to start doing so, and the price is going to start pushing back up because those paper hands that continue to sell now will potentially be buying back in. So let's go ahead and see what the future has in store. I am very excited for what we have in store, and I know a lot of you as a SHIB Army are as well. Shiba Inu will do well. The developers are really working. That's said by Iberi Educa Leonard. My man, I 110% agreed. 110% agreed, my friend. So excited. And look at the overall global cryptocurrency market. We like good sentiments and good news when the overall market is performing well, guys. And it truly is. Ethereum 2600. Bitcoin approaching 42,000, and it hit 42 today. Cardano's looking really good, up 10% on the week. BNB, even Doge, performing really, really well. Awesome. Polkadot, everything is looking good. So again, when good news comes out and the overall market sentiments are looking good, we can expect hopefully some fantastic price action moving forward. Beautiful ballers, thank you so much for dropping the $10 super chat. Love what you do. What happens to SHIB itself? I see mentions of Bone, Leash, Shi, but no mention of the future of SHIB itself. Is holding SHIB still the way to go? Humbly seeking to understand, says Beautiful Baller. Beautiful Baller. I love what you stated here. So much excitement around other tokens, but not much was said about SHIB. And let's see what that did. How did that impact price action, right? So even Tetsu's saying one of his personal favorites is Leash. Up 3% on the day. This is what I want to mention. SHIB as a token is basically the face of this ecosystem. Anybody that wants to become part of the SHIB army, first and foremost, gets exposed to Shiba Inu and buys in this cryptocurrency. So that's first. The initial crypto that anyone bought, probably that came into this ecosystem, was Shiba Inu. From there, they diversified out into the other crypto assets. Now, the big thing that we need to understand is Shiba Inu, the big thing that they mentioned throughout is we have, hundreds of thousands of holders, over 600,000 people, individuals holding this token. They didn't mention much about phase 2, but the thing that you need to understand is when it comes to liquidity pairs, SHIB is a requirement for a lot of different pairs. And the new pairs that were mentioned, if we go back here, let's see if I can go back to the article, Shiba Swap. So the swap tokens, the one thing you need to understand is these allocation points. So anything that is paired with SHIB, right? So the SHIB Ethereum looks like it increased, which is going to be big for people who use the liquidity pairs and the liquidity pools. And also for Leash Ethereum, also went up. But again, going back to really what SHIB token is and its utility as a form of currency, right? Not a governance token, not part of the blockchain, but as a form of currency. If there's one to be adopted, it will probably be Shiba Inu, right? So when you start seeing, let's go back on Twitter. When you start seeing different entities or different businesses accepting Shiba Inu for payment, like this here, from June 23rd, right? Shaitoshi retweeted it today. So this is from Milkshake, originally from June. Remember, this is last month, or now we're in August, almost, yeah. Regardless, about a month ago. The big thing is people who are businesses that are accepting payments for a form of crypto from this entire ecosystem is always going to be Shib, right? It's not going to be Bone. It's not going to be Leash. Leash and Bone are going to be a part of the ecosystem to help build this thing out, but as a form of currency, right? The whole idea behind Amazon potentially utilizing a form of using a form of currency, cryptocurrency, and could it be Shib? It very well could be, but as a form of currency for transactions, buying and selling, transferring, Shib is going to be what is used. That's the utility of Shiba Inu. It is the cryptocurrency within the ecosystem. The other are parts of it, and they have their roles. A governance token, Bone, and Bone is also going to be a part of this whole Shibarium blockchain aspect, and also for the voting, right? Again, part of its governance aspect, but to be utilized to buy and sell goods, Bone and Leash, that's not their true utility. That's Shib. So I hope I answered your question there. And again, I'm just giving you my perspective. If anybody else has anything else that they can add on to that, please feel free to do so. But yeah, that's just kind of my 2 cents there. Tristan joining the chat. Hey Pop, glad to catch the stream finally. Hope you're feeling better. I am, Tristan. I just got back from a few hour drive, so got a little tired, but had to come on the stream and give you guys these updates because I was so excited. I couldn't contain myself, and I told myself I wouldn't read a single word from the article till I got home. But man, oh man, oh man, the big thing right at the end here: investigating ways to implement Shib burns into the system to change the attributes of your purchased NFTs. Oh boy, we have some big things coming, folks. I think we have some really, really big things coming. That whole prepare, be prepared, not surprised. Man, oh man. And Sir Alfai is dropping another $20 super chat. Thank you so much for your support tonight. You have just been awesome, my man. Baez. And he says, brilliant point. Dare Brush. Robinhood has the biggest active subs, and with IPO behind, they're planning so they can handle the tsunami of concurrent users accessing the systems. Believe many other centralized exchanges will have issues too. One that I'm looking forward to, because you guys know Robinhood is cool. It has, a centralized exchange. It does have a lot of users. Trust me, they have a lot of users, millions and millions and millions of users. Coinbase is going to be, I think, one of the bigger catalysts in terms of price actions once we get relisted. But of course, with Robinhood, it's going to be big. And also with WEBULL. I am super excited for WEBULL to list because I'm a huge fan of their platform. I really like their vision and I really like what they have going for themselves. And that's why I decided to partake in their affiliate program. They offer us as influencers big incentive. Robinhood doesn't help. They don't really care much because they already have the exposure that they need. So they don't really care much for, YouTube influencers and things like that. But for WEBULL, I think, I'm talking to their marketing team, and they're saying that, hey, expect that hopefully this is going to happen very, very soon because we really like what they have to offer. And that's why I like to talk about it every single day. The fact is yes, they incentivize me to make videos, to talk about it in my video for 15 to 20 seconds, to hopefully get one free stock when someone deposits $5 into a brokerage account. But in addition, they give everybody 2 free stocks for depositing. So it's like, okay, I really like this platform. I like the fact that they are very transparent with it, not like Robinhood. A lot more other pros that I enjoy with WEBULL compared to it. And that's why, again, I talk about it so often throughout. So once we get listed on WEBULL, that's going to be huge for Shib, because a lot of the stock market traders buy their crypto on centralized exchanges only. So make sure you guys understand that. Make sure you guys understand that access is what's important about these centralized apps and exchanges, not just the fact that you can buy crypto on it, but the fact is the accessibility that people get when we get listed. So very well said there, and make sure you guys click the link in the description to get your 2 free stocks with WEBULL. So, man, what a night. It has been nothing but phenomenal. I am so hyped. Carlos Garcia, hey Pop, how's Saitama doing? People ask me to not talk about multiple cryptocurrencies. We'll peek at it real quick. I'm not gonna talk about it, but let's see what the price action is looking like. Saitama right now, decent sell-off from yesterday, but sitting currently at about 2087. When we got to 37, we got to almost 3800, I think. So a little bit of a sell-off, which again I was kind of anticipating and expecting, but things are still looking pretty good for it. Things are looking pretty good for it. But again, that's not the focus right now. Shiba Inu. But again, big shout out to you, Carlos. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And it looks like LaQuinto Fox loves WEBULL. Lots of hearts around WEBULL. I love it. Also Shiba up 4K in Saitama. A lot of people in the chat right now. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited to see what we have in store. Lots of big things on the way. But this has been our baby since day one. I told you guys I'm holding for a reason. So let's go ahead and do some pouncing real quick, huh? I think I'm gonna buy some bone at $2.49. Let's buy some bone. How much bone should I buy? We're gonna buy some of each of the assets. We buy 100 bone. How much is that? 100 bone is $250. Sheesh. 250, 249. They're gonna do it. We're gonna buy 100 bone. Let's swap 100 bone real quick. When they panic, we pounce. Give me a sec here. We're gonna pull up the app. Coinbase wallet. Told you guys we need to pounce. When they panic, we pounce. Make the gas fee fast. Pay those miner fees. All right. Woof. Transaction submitted. We bought 100 bone. Hashtag pouncing. Love it, Tristan. Now, let's buy some leash. How much leash do we buy? So leash is at $12.70 per leash. You buy 0.2. 0.2 leash would be, what is that? Oh man, I can't do math right now. $240. Here, let's do 0.175. 0.15. Swap. Change miner fee. Fast. Pay. Boom. Woof. All right. Let's wait for the transaction to go through. Is gas high right now for you? It's about $11. Kind of where it's been. The swap went through. Very good. Last but not least, let's buy some Shib. Oh, you gotta love it. All right, for Shib, let's see, 650 Satoshi units. Let's see, so how much? Let's do some math. Oh goodness, I hate doing math at night. Calculator, where are you? Let's see. So currently sitting at 0.000065. Wait, is that enough zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 65. Multiply that. Well, we could just do by hundreds, right? 100 million would be what? That'd be $650. 50 million, $325. Yeah. Gosh, it's so late. Watch me buy way more, but it doesn't matter. When they panic, we pounce. When they panic, we bounce. All right, let's see. 50 million would be that much. 50 million. How much would 40 million Shib be? Times 40 million. 400, 4,000, 40,000, 400,000, 4 million, 40 million. $260. Let's buy 40 million Shib. Let's go ahead and buy 40 million more Shib. Here we go. 400, 4,000, 40,000, 400,000, 4 million, 40 million. I hope that's right. Swap. Confirm swap. All right, $600 spent, $650, I guess, across the three different assets. Diversify across, right? Put your money where your mouth is. Don't just talk the talk, but walk the walk. I'm all about it. And slowly but surely, if tomorrow the market pulls back, you know what I'm doing, guys? I pounce. That's all I do. I pounce. Let's wait for the transaction to go through. I just like to see the confirmation before I switch over or anything. Come on. Come on. There we go. 40 million Shib purchased. So let's go ahead and look at Portfolio, the analytics, and see how we've been doing. Portfolio. So $935.31. Excuse me. That's the total money that I have profited since my initial investment was put into the Bone Ethereum liquidity pair, which was a $1,138 investment. So we're sitting at 183.7 Bone with $917 in value. 183.7 bones and 0.18. I can't even spock. 0.1. I can't even spock. I can't even speak. What is wrong with me? It's so late, guys. I'm sorry. And I drove many hours today to get back home. But yeah, anywho. 183 bones, 0.17 wrapped Ethereum, 5.53 SLPs, so Shiba Swap liquidity pool tokens, $935 profit loss. I've been very happy with my returns there. Been very, very happy. Let's look at currently what is buried. So buried bone, I have 153.52. So let's go ahead and bury the rest of the bone that I just bought too. Because remember, the big thing with burying is you can stake and unstake whenever you want, and there's no risk whatsoever. It's just you're staking it and you're getting more bone for doing it. So I'm gonna stake all my bone, put it, because remember, what's staking with the proof of stake protocol? It's helping verify these transactions. So it's actually very good for the ecosystem, and that's why, we get incentivized to do so, and we get returns. So I'm gonna make sure that we bury all of our tokens. So there's that. Still pending. Let's let that go through step by step. At your pop, how much Ethereum have you lost from your pair? Jeremy, I'm actually not sure, my man. I have no clue. No clue at all. STNRJ, hashtag TDog. Man, hashtag TDog for life. Should be a trending hashtag on Twitter. All right, let's let this pending transaction go through. This cost about a $4 gas fee to get it to a bury, so there it goes. Enter the dog yard. Fantastic. So we have 253 total bones now buried, and hopefully just making us some passive means of income. Going back to bury Shib. So we have 263 million liquid Shib and 112 million buried. So let's see here. Unwolfable bone 4.23. Wolfable bone this week 2.0861. So let's go ahead and stake the rest, Because I was thinking whether or not, actually I'm going to hold off till tomorrow, because the developers mentioned that they might be creating, if you guys read on here, when we read earlier on, they mentioned something about Shiba Swap. Let's see. The big thing, here it is. We are changing the pairs that receive allocation points in our the WOOF pools, effective Monday, August 2nd. Looks like there's a lot of different, there's going to be some upgrades. So I might actually instead create more liquidity pairs instead of just burying my SHIB. What do you guys think? Let's talk about it for a second, actually. Do I just bury it? Let me take your guys' input. What do you guys think? Should I just bury my SHIB that I have, the 263 million? Because I already have 112 buried. So if I add 263 million, that makes a total of, what is that, 375 million buried? Or do you guys think it's better off? I mean, it is, percentage-wise, it's going to be better off if I create a liquidity pair with my SHIB. Liquidity. Wait, just one day. Save the gas. Yeah, the gas fees are kind of expensive. Maybe I will. Because I already bought the tokens now and it cost me an arm and a leg. I'm excited for August 4th, guys. I'm just patiently waiting for the updates. But Living with Dallas, Texas said just wait, save one more day. I got you. Not financial advice, STNRJ. I don't know. Best to bury. Not financial advice. Create a poll. Yeah, I need to start creating polls more often. Oh, there. It's actually that easy. I didn't even know it was that simple. Gas is going to be extreme tomorrow. Yeah, when the market is on a bull run and people are buying it up, gas fees skyrocket. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'd have a Lambo by now if I didn't spend on gas fees. Ellie! Isn't that the truth? Oh my goodness. Oh man, oh man. I say half-half. Yeah, so we bought the crypto assets. We have them all now in the portfolio. So we can just, maybe I'll look at the gas fees maybe tomorrow morning. But let's see what happens there. Talk about Doggy DAO. We talked about it a little bit. And you know, that's one thing that I wish was a little different, but I told you guys, the fact is we as a community have access to individuals that are holding a lot of bone, because people are worried about the 30,000 bone requirement to start creating liquidity pair. So here's a little something for the Saitama Inu community that's in the chat right now. Where am I going? Doggy DAO. Here it is. So for the Saitama Inu community, right? For people who have been looking to get the next big piece of news for them, is if you want the Saitama Inu token to literally start skyrocketing and pump without the dump, right here, if you have the development team, go on woof@shibatoken.com and submit a proposal to create potentially a liquidity pair that yields a high percentage APY. There's one way to start helping your token as a community. So I know a lot of the people that are in SHIB right now are also diversified in that. But if there's any other token that you're looking for Doggy DAO, just remember, holding 30,000 in bone or more is the requirement. And guys, within this channel, I'm very thankful for this. We have people who have 30,000 plus bones. We do. I've talked to some who showed me their portfolio. We have someone with millions of dollars split across SHIB and bone. I know someone who has money across the 3 assets, ridiculous amounts of money, and they're holding for the long term. These are the kind of people that help me when they send me this information, show me these pictures of their portfolios and say, hey man, here's conviction if you want to see it. And I'm like, sheesh, I love it. So the fact is we can, we have access to these people who can help us, they can give us a voice as the SHIB army. So that's one additional thing that we can utilize. And maybe I could use, especially for the elite members from the chat, I know some of you guys are diversified across other tokens. Maybe they're smaller market cap tokens. So something else that we can do is we can maybe find pairs. We could find what tokens you guys are interested in, and we can figure out what's the use case for them, and if it would actually make a good liquidity pair for the swap, because that's automatically going to create buying pressure for that token. So again, a lot of potential and a lot of excitement on the way. So with Doggy DAO and again, the 30K bone requirement, that's not as big of an issue. At first I was like, shucks, I don't have 30,000 bones. I'm like, wait a second. Within our community, we have people who have 30,000 bones. We have people who have 100,000 bones. So we can make something happen. So big shout out to all of you guys. And Vibi Vargas says, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Much love, Vibi Vargas. So if you guys haven't already, please do smash that like button. It helps get this stream out to more people. And as you guys know, the more people that get to watch the content, the more individuals get to understand what the Shiba Inu community has to offer. So again, really excited for what the future has in store. And I think it's going to be big. I think it's going to be big. With this big article coming out and we're seeing some buying pressure now, sky's not the limit, folks. The sky's only the beginning. Sky's only the beginning. Eddie, some people, you give them the I can't say that, but they want the fist. Oh man. Yeah. Oh man. Best of all, the team is investigating ways to implement SHIB burns into the system to change the attributes of your purchased NFT, non-fungible tokens. As Shaitoshi said, the search for a burn is imminent. Let me go on Discord real quick. Let me go on Discord real quick. Let's see. Okay. There was something that Shaitoshi mentioned in addition to that aspect to hopefully maybe add a little bit of context about the whole community burn. Because the thing that occurred was there was a dialogue between people on the Discord with Shaitoshi, and people were asking, "Hey man, what do you think is going to happen in terms of price action and like price analysis, price action, potential, short and long term? Where are we going? Where are we going?" And Shaitoshi said, listen, for those of you who want that 1 cent, without burn, the likelihood of getting to 1 cent is very low, right? Because we know if Shiba Inu, if SHIB token goes to 1 penny, a lot of us are never going to work again in our lives. A lot of us just found our ticket to financial freedom. If this token goes to 1 cent, literally taking us to the moon and back to the moon again, Saturn, Mars, all the planets across. But the big thing that we need to understand is the only way that can happen is with community burns. Now, a community-driven cryptocurrency can facilitate community burns. Shaitoshi even mentioned that it can happen, but we'd have to figure out a way to implement it. So this little aspect that was mentioned here, that's again just a partial information again regarding around the NFT space itself, which will actually implement some sort of burn. Some tokens will be leaving circulation. It could be an exponential, it could be a big amount, it could be a small amount, we're not quite sure. But it all depends on that with the purchase. So every NFT, let me just go back again. They're investigating a way to implement SHIB burns into the system to change the attributes of your purchased NFT. So you buy an NFT for whatever price, 100 million SHIB, 1 billion SHIB, 10 billion SHIB, 100 billion SHIB, and they want to figure out a way to implement a burn within those, maybe those specific transactions, or again, when you want to change attributes of your purchased NFT. I don't know what you would want to change with it, but if you would, that would also facilitate some sort of burn. So I think if they develop something that I'm a big fan of with Saitama is the 2% burn per transaction. If they can figure out a way to implement something like that within the SHIB community now or later on, game changer. 100% game changer. Less and less in circulation, more and more pump to price action, and I really like the 2% redistribution as well. So for the holders, they get incentivized to continue to hold. I think that's a great mechanic. Is it a must? No. Is it a must for us to get to 10 to the price target of 10? What is it? Or excuse me, 1 cent? Possibly, and probably. Vivi Vargas says, good night, everyone. Mad love to the hashtag SHIBARMY. Mad love. Shit. Thank you so much, Vivi, for all your support tonight. Appreciate you. And Big Pops dropping the $8 super chat. Thank you so much. Big hi from Australia, brother. Have you looked at Klee Kai? Looks good for someone that hasn't got a lot of moolah to spend. I have not. I have not gone into Klee. I haven't even seen its price action. I know people were mentioning it. Klee Kai, crypto, currency, coin market cap. Is it even on CoinMarketCap? Yes, it is. Yeah, again, I have not done any research at all about this token. I know nothing about it. Someone mentioned to me. Someone mentioned it on Discord. Someone mentioned it on Twitter. So, haven't looked into it quite yet, but I definitely can. I appreciate your support, my friend. And this is one that I will look into. With its market cap, I don't know if they have a use case or anything like that. Could it be another meme token that does pump? Possibly. But I'll definitely check it out. I had that, and I have a couple other ones that I have listed. So let me just make sure I add it to the list real quick. Notes section. Yeah, from TRDG from yesterday, and then Klee Kai, huh? Klee Kai. All right, I have it added on the phone, so we'll definitely look into that. And thank you so much again, Big Pops, for your support. The game is pretty fun. Hit that like button since May 1st, 2021. Good job at your pop. My man Eddie. Yeah, we've been going for a while on the channel. It's been such a fun ride, but let's go ahead and check out. I think it pretty much has been since beginning of May. My goodness. Wow, wow, wow. Scroll down here. When was the first Shiba Inu? It was the VB burn, right? Shiba Inu huge coin. Here it is. May 15th, 2021, my first Shiba Inu token video. That's crazy, guys. May 15th to June 15th to July 15th. We're going to almost 90 days. 90 days it's been of literally talking about SHIB and giving just the bull case and how exciting everything has been. And your guys' support obviously has been absolutely insane. Insane. And I'm hoping to start working with Shytoshi, by the way, and some of the dev team. Now that Steve left as the analyst, I'm hoping that I could be a bigger part of the community. And again, guys, just full transparency. I don't want to take a position. I don't want to take, I don't want to get paid. Nothing like that. I just want to be as big of a voice as I can for this community. So if I can work directly with Shytoshi, where he can help me understand things that are up and coming, so I can make sure you guys stay informed as the, smaller SHIB community or SHIB army that's a part of this channel. I want to do my best to give you guys the greatest value. If I know big things are coming or partnerships with other tokens, I want to make sure you guys are the first ones to hear. I don't want you to wait and hear what everyone else gets to hear about it. No, I want everyone to have a competitive advantage or to get in on things a little earlier. So hopefully fruitful relationship to be made. We'll see what happens in the near future. But yeah, we'll see what happens, folks. Really, really excited. Really, really excited. STNRJ, one of the Leap members, says you need a vacation after the next bull run is done. STNRJ, I think you're right, man. My wife and I were actually looking at, places to go, places to travel, because it's been exhausting. I've been, ever since the beginning of mid-May, I guess, recording a video in the morning. Takes me about an hour and a half to create the videos. An hour and a half at night. Sometimes, 2-hour streams, like today, for example. I work 9 to 11 hour days, but I would not trade it for the world. I love YouTube. This is what I love to do. Love, Love. Not like I have to drag. No, it's hard work, but it's because I love doing it. STNRJ, we're looking at Hawaii, man. We're looking at Hawaii. We're looking at some of the islands, like down in the Caribbean. South America, I love Cartagena, Colombia. For anybody that might be in Colombia, love, love, love Colombia. Disneyland, I love it. Come to Dubai in November. La Quinto Fox. Hey, man, I have family in Abu Dhabi. So I'd be all about coming to maybe Dubai, or just not in the summer. I was there 2016, 2017 summer. It was so humid, man. Whew. But man, oh man, oh man. Cartagena. Yes, Sean Maku. Absolutely. I'll maybe put out a poll. I'll ask you guys, from everyone that's part of the Shib Army, places that you've been or you've lived that you'd recommend. Because I'll still be recording videos. Even if I'm on vacation, by the way. This is, for me, is something that I enjoy doing and I'll continue doing. So even if I'm traveling, I'm still going to hopefully be able to record content for you guys. So that's the most important part. Bring you guys the content you continue to look for and share all updates as they come about. Never thought of Colombia. STNRJ, Colombia, Cartagena. It's so affordable, man. I went there with a bunch of my guy friends. We went backpacking, actually, and it was fantastic. We took backpacks with us, flew out. Tickets, we took like the cheapest airline. I think it was Spirit Airlines, something super cheap. But we got there, and it was such a good time. We were there for 5 or 6 days. Wouldn't change it for the world. Tokyo, Japan, man. When Coinbase? Coinbase soon. Hopefully as soon as sometime the beginning of next week. We'll see what happens, but I'm anticipating it beginning of next week. Charleston, South Carolina is like a sauna right now. Whew. Aruba. Aruba does seem nice. Saitama Whales came in, and it hurts new investors who get in at this point in its development. Also hoping to see good token burn. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll definitely see what happens. STNRJ, I'm going to look into that. Definitely check it out, man. Cartagena is beautiful. Brian Edwards dropping the $20 super chat. Brian Edwards, what a night, man. Joining us. He says, Pop just joined in. Today was huge. Pretty sure if Satoshi were doxed, Shib would go to 1 cent overnight. He essentially described an Amazon-like enterprise on a blockchain today. Unreal. Brian Edwards, my good sir. We literally, first thing we did on the stream today, word for word, read Shiba Inu phase 2, my man. Brian, I bought more Shib. I bought more leash. I bought more bone. Not so much. It was about, I think in total, about $700 that I spent across the 3. But I'm looking to continue to buy, my friend. I am so excited for what we have in store. Satoshi, and also, I tweeted out saying going live tonight. Satoshi responded and said, note your pop that we will be making a few adjustments to the pool bases on community feedback, and we'll announce those changes tomorrow. All good too. I'm loving what we're seeing from these guys. And Brian, I'm hopefully going to be working closer with Satoshi. I messaged him. I think he might have responded on Twitter here. It looks like I did get a notification. But regardless, hopefully I'm going to be, because I know the Shib analyst has left, and he was someone that the developers were working directly with. But I'm hoping that they can give me the opportunity to share things with you guys as they come about. And if I can give you guys value, right? For those of you who have been with me since day one, and give you guys, as much of an inside scoop as I possibly can, I definitely want to do so. Because the catalysts are coming. They are. The timetable is here. We're seeing the market react. The price action is looking better and better. Slowly but surely, we're starting to see everything look better and better. A little bit of a sell-off now, but again, nothing to get too excited about. Exchange listings are happening, but for what they have under this phase 2 plan, for year's end, Shibarium in the end of 2021? What? Bryant, man, trust me, we are all so excited. You should have seen. I'm tired a little bit now. I drove back from my trip this weekend. It was a few-hour drive, so a little exhausted, but energy is still very, very high, and I'm super excited for what we have in store, man. Big smiles on my face the entire night, and big shout out to everyone from the Shib Army. Bryant, man, and really kudos to you for telling me to diversify across. You're the one who told me to buy leash, And, Shaitoshi said himself, one of his favorites from this ecosystem is Leash itself. So shout out to you, Brian. I know you're one of the first people who really pushed Leash on me and told me, hey, look into it. So slowly but surely developing my position in Leash. Still not, I haven't completed even a full single Leash. What am I at right now anyway? Berry Leash. Yeah. I put in what, because I remember you sent some kind of super chat and I bought some, and then today I bought a little bit more, but we need to continue to buy. There's Leash, 253 bone currently buried, and Shib, 263 liquid, 112 million buried. Building out those positions slowly but surely, it's happening, and I'm so excited, man. I wish I had, if I had like, guys, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Not financial advice. If I had $100,000 to do literally whatever I wanted to do with, just as buying power, you know what I would do? And I'm telling you guys this 100% just transparency. I'd put, and this was just extra buying power that I did not have to worry about. $33,000 into bone, $33,000 into Shib, and $33,000 into Leash. Today. Right now at 2 a.m, August 1st, 2021. Not financial advice, but that's exactly what I would do if I had $100,000 lying around. Now, of course, we don't have that kind of money. So we put in the thousands, the few thousand that we had extra. And hopefully we're going to see that money grow. I'm so excited. Slowly but surely. And people lately have been asking, why are we not seeing exponential gain? Why has it been kind of like a slow, gradual? It's been more sideways, but when we see it go up, it goes up slowly. And the reason is, it's simple. We're now a part of, those bigger tokens that are looking for either really big catalysts or, again, the community over time is going to continue to slowly grow. So I'm talking, 20 to 30% increase every few weeks is kind of what I'm anticipating over time. Sure, maybe some pumps here and there along the way. When we get listed on Coinbase Pro and Coinbase, maybe a quick 30 to 40% increase in a day. That's possible. But slow, gradual increase over time. That's what I'm anticipating. And Infinity Money Coin dropping the $1.50 super chat. Thank you so much, Infinity, dropping the diamond as well. And we got Eddie dropping the $5 super chat. Or no, that's a Singaporean dollar, the SGD. So when they panic, we pounce. Be prepared, not surprised. You gotta have conviction. Ahmed 2021, love from Singapore at your pop. Much love, man. We need to create like a book of all these different terms that we make. But it's all love, guys. It's really all love. So thank you guys so much for everything. Really, I have much love for the Shib Army. We've been through the rough times together. We've been through the times that I was getting a bunch of dislikes on the video because they're saying that Shib is a dead cat. Shib is something that I need to sell. Sometimes I feel like just highlighting the hate comments that I get. It's unfortunate, but I see them all the time. Like, look at this. 125 dislikes on July 30th. And if you guys saw what some of these comments said, if you guys saw what people say to me, like, it's just so negative. This is a dead cat. What are you doing? You're wasting your money. You're wasting your energy. The developers are scamming. I've heard it all, guys. And I continue to make this content because I'm like, you know what? Let the naysayers say whatever they want to say. They're not going to bother me at all. And then over time, the paper hands, the negative, the fudders, the people that talk all the stuff that they've been talking are going to slowly but surely come back. They will apologize and jump right back into Shib. Remember that. And together we stand strong. And that's why I always ask you guys to smash that like button and also subscribe to the channel to continue to show love and positivity. That's what we got to do. And Morgan Price says Steve's explanation of his decision to work for Saitama is what we should all do. Make the most of what the universe offers us. Absolutely, Morgan. I totally agree. I have much love and respect for Steve. He wants to pursue future and new endeavors. But for me, it's always going to be Shib. Shib is always going to be, that's almost like an identity for me at this point. Obviously it is. So we're going to continue to spread awareness, spread love, because we're right now still at the awareness spreading phase. That's what we got to do. Tell a friend who will tell a friend who'll tell a friend. Thankfully, I have a voice on this platform to continue having conversations, to continue bringing new investors in. But in addition to that, again, the least I could do is also talk about it outside of YouTube, outside of, my own inner circle. Even when you see someone, hey, in a very, gentle manner, if somehow, some way crypto is brought up, just mention that here's a token that you should at least look into. Let people do their own due diligence and research, can highlight the key things, but it's all love. Why is the price not moving up? Bander says. Obviously we know, paper hands have been leaving their positions and people stop believing in the overall ecosystem. But we get things like Shytoshi's message today, which I think is going to bring a lot more people back in. What's the real reason that the developer left? So it wasn't a developer that left. He was an influencer. Steve wasn't a developer. He was an influencer for Shib. But he headed over to Saitama. And, I think I can talk about this. But I know why. And one thing is he really is focused. Steve is very focused on philanthropy. And Saitama is going to help him focus on that philanthropic aspect. Giving back to third world countries and things of that nature. So more to come on that. And I'll definitely mention it. So yeah. All right, guys, I am honestly really exhausted at 2:05 in the morning. I'm probably gonna call it a night here. Thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. Really, I can't say thank you more than, and I will never be able to say thank you enough. So thank you to the Shib Army. I love each and every one of you guys. We're just getting started. I say that every single month, every single week, but I truly continue to believe it. And if you haven't already, if you want to support me in any way, shape, or form, just go ahead and click the link in the description for WEBULL. So you can get your 2 free stocks. You have till end of day today, I think, pretty much, because it's August 1st now, to get your 2 free stocks when you deposit $5 into your WEBULL brokerage account. So if you want to help me out and help your own pockets out, and build some more buying power, hopefully too, for this, go ahead and check it out. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. So Imperial Beats coming in right at the end of the night. Good night, Pop. Thanks for your insight, my brother. My man, So Imperial Beats. Much love to you, my man. Missed you throughout the day today, but it's been a phenomenal discussion. I'm excited for what we have in store. Really excited. Shiba Bone Collector, thank you again for your support and dropping the $10 super chat. And Kandeja Food says, most naysayers are paper hands who invested $500 or less and expect to be millionaires in 30 days. That's why they'll stay broke and keep playing the lottery. Shiba is for the diamond hands only. I love it, Kandeja. I love it. Because that's the problem right now. I'm gonna say one more thing before ending the stream. That's the problem, is a lot of these new investors are gonna be making the biggest mistakes. They're selling out of Shib. They're selling out of the big strong tokens, Ethereum, all these big tokens, and they're jumping into these pump and dumps, right? Because they're making 100, 200, 300% overnight. But then a lot of them, 9 times out of 10, will get burned significantly, because those tokens will pump, and then dump. And that's why I try to stay away from them as much as possible. Again, there are some projects on the way that I really am liking, including Saitama. I do like it. I do. And I'm holding every single token that I bought, right? There's no paper hands around here. That's the thing. And again, people are like, how do we know you're still holding your Saitama tokens? Well, let's go ahead and just quickly look at that before I end the stream. Swap, Saitama Inu. There it is. You guys see it first. 763 billion tokens held. I increased my position size once, and I'm not doing anything with it. Today there was intraday volatility. It was down 50%. Did I paper hand out? No. I'm a person who uses, I have that diamond hand mentality, folks, and no one can budge that. So there it is. Holding strong, holding long. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been nothing but a fantastic night. Smash that like button before you head out. Subscribe to the channel as well down below. And until next time, Shib Army, I'll see you all on Sunday, where we'll talk about hopefully some other exciting things. Again, I'm gonna make a wrap-up video of all the things that Shytoshi mentioned for Phase 2 tomorrow morning. And make sure you guys spread that and get it all there. Get it all there. Get it out there. Oh my goodness. WEBULL, talking crazy, Dustin. STNRJ, big shout out to everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And until next, I'm SHIBARMY. Keep investing.